Well, MR2 guys, we're back, and today we're going to try to start the bleeding process for the brake system here. So I couldn't get it done last week because just ran out of time, and you know, like I said, I was trying to get it done in one, but just couldn't happen. So unfortunately, there's another video which could be a good or a bad thing. So if you guys enjoy watching these videos, then that's probably a good thing for me, who I'm just super anxious to get this car ready so I can crank her up and drive her out to this garage. Then the weight is hurting, so there it is. There's that big Brembo big brake kit that we had installed, and I got everything ready here to start the bleeding process. So I'm using this kit I bought from Harbor Freight. It's a vacuum pump, so I can do it by myself. I'm actually doing the video today alone because the camera person, aka the wife, is busy with the kids, so I'm anxious to get this done. So I'm gonna try to do the video myself. So if the quality of the video is not that great, blame it on me, because I'm not very good at this stuff. So anyways, on the rear brake, I did go ahead, you guys saw, we did the stainless lines. I also went ahead and changed the bleeder because I have the older ones. They were kind of leaking a little bit the last time I bled these brakes, which was when I bought this car. I had put some thread sealant on it and it helped a little bit. So then I bought some new ones. I figured let me try those. Hopefully that works better than the older ones that I have. If it doesn't, then we can always go back and put the old ones back in or get some factory ones. These different size, the bleeders are here on the top, kind of weird looking, very small bleeders. So I was able to find a small wrench that works, but it's super clumsy. I don't know why they use that size. Maybe I just don't have the standard tools that US spec cars use, but I think Willwood is an American company, so maybe that's why. In the front, as you can see, the reservoir is bone dry, so everything basically leaked out when we pulled the lines. So I'm gonna fill it up with some fluid right now, and then basically just let it sit. I'm probably gonna let it sit overnight, and then come back in the morning and then start the bleeding process. Just kind of get the whole system filled up, see if there are any leaks or anything anywhere. So who knows, I might even get everything done in this video, but I wanted to kind of get started on it, so I said let me start the video process. So let me get the fluid filled up, and then we keep on moving along with this brake bleed. So I filled up with a .3 synthetic brake fluid. So I'm using this brand, Prestone. Used it in the past, works pretty decent. So master cylinder is all filled, so now we just got to jump into every corner of the brake and get it bled. So we're going to start off on the farthest side. So here's the master cylinder. So we're going to go to the passenger rear, start the bleeding process there. Then we go to the driver rear. Then we're going to come to passenger front and then driver front. Now, you got the big brakes, the line is empty, so it's going to take some time to bleed this thing. I'm not going to go through the whole process because that's just going to bore you guys. So I'm basically going to show you one caliper, the first one, how it's bled. And you just kind of follow the rule with everything else. So if I come around, you'll see we have the bleed screws on the top here of the brake. So there are some on the bottom on the Willwood kit, but you're only going to bleed the two on the top. This is basically a kit where you can mount it either way, depending on which side you are. So that's why they shipped it or made it, whatever you want to call that. So you only bleed the top calipers. So top bleeders, sorry. So right now I have them covered up. I'm gonna have to remove them. So this is the bleed screw. Do not turn the copper looking piece here. You're gonna turn the black part right here. So that's what you turn. So you basically put your wrench over this, get your bleed hose, put it over here, turn it, and have somebody pump the brakes, which you'll see in a second here as we do the rear ones. And that's how you basically bleed the brakes. So I want to get this done right now, but honestly, like I told you guys, I was kind of anxious trying to get everything done, and I'm running out of time because I have to go do some flying. So I gotta head to the airport real quick, jump in an airplane, do a little bit of flying, come right back, get these brakes bled, and that's what my day is because it's the weekend and I'm trying to get a lot of stuff done. So let's head to the airport. We're gonna do that real quick. Something different than what we typically do is stuck in the garage here. So let's go grab an airplane and go up in the sky and head right back. Alright, so I took a little break from the MR2 because I need to get some flying done this weekend. So I'm gonna go do a quick flight just to keep my pilot license current here. So I'm gonna go up in this guy right now and do some currency work. I'll try to do some videos. I'm going by myself, so it's kind of hard to fly and I don't have a mountain rack to keep it, but let's see if I can get some videos and we'll add that into our MR2 build here, so make it fun and exciting. So it's a really nice day. Got a little bit of clouds right there, but it looks worse on the camera than it really is. But over there it's super clear, so should be good. Alright, so we're in the farthest area from the master cylinder, so this is our starting point. So passenger rear. So I have a hose put on the bleeder screw right here, and it basically is clear hose going into this tank. Now, I bought this thing, I was going to use it, but I'm going to have to sit and pump, and then I just think it's going to take too long. So I'm really not going to use this guy. I'm just going to go with the regular conventional method of bleeding brakes. So I have a helper in the car, so what she's going to do is pump the brakes. So it's going to go pump, and then press and hold, and then I'm going to open the bleeder valve here. So then you're going to see all the fluid come out here, and you'll see bubbles until you get a nice stream, steady flow of brake fluid. And then you know this brake is bled, and then we'll work our way around the car. So essentially that's how brakes are bled. There's a lot of tutorials online, no different for an MR2. So let's just jump right into it. So I'm going to get the helper to get started right now. So on my command, she's going to basically pump the brakes. So it's going to be pump, and then press on the third one and hold, right? So let me get this back on. I have my wrench on, and I'm using a box wrench so I don't round this bleeder screw up. So go ahead and let's start pumping the brakes. So 1, 2, and then press and hold. All right, there we got some fluid coming out. And there it is. No bubbles. And to be honest with you guys, I actually bled this already. I'm just doing this for the purpose of this video. So go ahead, pump, and then pump and hold. All right. So there you have it. Nice steady flow, no bubbles in the system. We're going to do it one more time. So pump, press and hold. All right. And there you go. Nice. This is what it should look like. No bubbles in the system. Should be nice and clear. And there we're collecting some fluid on the bottom. So that's what this should look like. So this brake is pretty much bled. So then you just basically do this on the driver's side, and then we go to the front and we just do that on the front calipers. Remember the ones on the top, until you get that pedal feeling nice and hard, and then you know you're good to go. So that's it for the brake bleed. Again, this wasn't a crazy tutorial on how to do brakes, but I just want you guys to see the process, because as soon as this is done, the wheels can be slapped on, start this thing up and drive it out of here. So we're moving along. As you can see right here, I have, the car is now a turbo car. So I bought the twin cam 16 turbo sticker. So that's what we're gonna put on next to kind of finish up with this little detail. So it's all mocked up here, gotta peel it off and paste it on. But I think that's gonna look super fresh. So let me finish up cleaning this stuff up, we'll get those decals on, and then we're good to go. Alrighty, so now we got a turbo car and we got a turbo decal to match it. See the excitement? I'm just, it's crazy. So here we go. You are officially a 3SGTE turbo. No longer a 5SFE, because we did it. And the wheels are on, the car is ready to drive. So there you go. There she is. All turbo out, and we're in the badge. So that's gonna be it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a little bit different than what we normally do, but that looks sweet. I like it. So we're gonna finish up the other side. The wheels are on, as you saw. So I just gotta drop her down on the floor, finish bleeding the coolant, and take her out for a spin. So thanks for watching. Subscribe. We need those subscriptions, and I'll see you on the next one.